All right, y'all. So now it is that your girl's recording. Let's go ahead. Let's get into this next video, shall we? Now, for all my people it is who have not watched Sinners, this is a spoilers ahead, okay? I'm telling y'all this as of right now. Y'all had some time to go ahead and watch the movie. I have watched this movie 3 times already. 3, okay? The movie's that damn good. But Cool Uno 9, shout outs to you. Sinners is nothing but vampires, freaks, and vibes.
Yeah, but I really don't want a sequel to Sinners, if you get what I'm saying. It's an amazing movie of a standalone movie.
Fair enough. Fair enough. But let's go ahead and let's start this up, y'all. Let's do this.
Dead ass, it feels like I've been waiting a year for this movie to come out on digital. I can finally talk about it, because Sinners might just be the greatest movie of all time.
I mean, he said it. He said it. But I'm gonna agree. Peak. It's literal peak.
Sinners starts off with a flash forward, but we're gonna get to there when we get to there. But we see our boy Sammy get done sharecropping for the week. He couldn't find his guitar at home, so he went to his dad's church to pick that hoe up. And his dad was like, I ain't gonna hold you, bro. Stop dancing with the devil before he follows you home. That boy Sammy like, whatever the Baba Booey. That means all head, and dips with his cousin Smoke and Stack. Now these two fine individuals bought themselves an establishment from this man right here. We'll call this dude totally not racist Klansman. With the C, the Smokestack twins trying to turn this hoe into a juke joint. But before that can even happen, they need workers, equipment, and food. So they split off, Smoke by himself and Stack with Sammy. But Sammy also took the tarp off of his truck and almost got bit up by a goddamn rattlesnake, no Stone Cold. The twins had his back, but I'm not gonna lie, that's bad omen number 2. If I'm Sammy, I'm taking my dad's message and this snake, and I'm looking at the rest of the day like, God damn. Day just started. I'm already running into this much BS.
Right.
I'm not gonna hold you. I might have to take my black ass back home. That boy Smoke went to go pull up on his homeboy Bo to get some supplies and a sign from his wife, but he comes outside and niggas was trying to rob his truck. He had to blick him down in the middle of the street. Then that boy Smoke goes to see his deceased child and Annie, gets her to come along with the juke to cook for everybody. Then we go to the misadventures of Stack and Sammy. That boy Stack over here trying to recruit Slim to play at the juke. Bribed the hell out of Slim. I mean, it really be your own people. He kinda did that nigga dirty. Then
Kinda is an understatement. Nah, that just call for what it is. That was not that man's friend. It was like kinda. Come on, let's be real.
Mary comes off of this train. You see this dainty woman, you wouldn't expect the nasty things she about to say.
I heard you loud and clear, but then you stuck your tongue in my coos and fucked me so hard I figured you changed your mind.
Some people didn't even know what that word was. It was like coos. Like, yeah, they used to say that back in the day. That was an actual word. That was in the juke joint, they was singing the word coos, you know?
Sammy also saw this fine shit named Perline, but Smoke and Stack got everything they need for the juke joint.
Listen, Perline seen some fine shit too. She done forgot it is that she was married. She was just like, hey, listen, I don't know who this young, tender chocolate man is, but it's like, Perline, you got a whole husband. Relax. Girl.
And then we see this boy Remick. The Indians done beat the goddamn sense out of Remick. You know how bad you gotta do a vampire to have a nigga running away in the daytime? Remick was banging on these totally fine, not racist, clan members' doors with a C over there, convincing them to let him in. He even gave them boys gold. He even appealed to their non-racism towards the Indians by being racist towards the Indians, and they was like, oh, say less, this nigga one of us. But little do they know, that's the one thing that they should not have done, because once the Indians that was after Remick's ass come knocking on the door, they're like, hey, you let little bro in, that's your ass, we trying to help y'all out. Because once Shorty closed that door and went back into her house to look for her husband, She found him, and that nigga got ate up. I mean, Remick just sitting in the chair, blood dripping off of his face. You know this
Baba Booey.
Guilty. And now look at you. You look dumb. You look stupid. The Indians was trying to help you out, but you done saw a speckle of brown and was like, oh, hell no. I can't rock with that. Now you're a vampire for the rest of your life. Smoke and Stack got everything set up for the juke joint, and they start letting folks in. That boy Cornbread is on security as Pearline pulls up. And then we see Mary pull up, and I'm not gonna hold you, bro. This right here starts pissing me off because Sammy starts asking Mary to leave, and I'm not gonna hold you. It's not a lot of places that I would go if I was the only nigga there, or there is a bunch of one specific type of race there. I'm not gonna hold you. It's dead ass just that everybody hates Chris School, but in reverse for Mary. She's only here to piss off Smoke and Stack. She's able to stay in because she buys Sammy a drink, and Sammy's just like, you know what? Whatever, man. She can't be too bad. Stack pulls up on Mary. They start.
Like, she got a she ain't white. She got a little bit of black in her.
Patting it up, and I know somewhere Shamik Moore just fell down to the ground. Whole time watching the movie, I know that nigga Shamik was clutching his seat. And then we get to my favorite part of the movie, and I can't play a single piece of it because it's that music portion where Sammy starts playing and we start getting visions of the past and the future of just musicians, and that shit is fire. Sammy plays so damn good, he got some box out of it, and Remick heard that shit. He was like, oh yeah,
He got some box out of it. You got it. You got it. You got it with that statement.
He little bro right now. So Remick and them two start knocking on the door, asking to come in, and they say, hey, we play good music too. They start playing that new Carter 6 straight ass. But they get turned away, and this the problem with niggas, Mary included. People need to know that no means no. They said it 8 times and they were still begging to come in. What you begging for? We don't want you in here, twin.
Right.
I know that Remick and them is vampires, but why be somewhere that you are not welcome? After they kick out the 3 Stooges, Smoke, Stack, Mary, and Annie start discussing the logistics of the business because the plantation owners is paying dues in wooden nickels. And I wish a nigga would pay me in wooden nickels, damn near IOUs, after I got done slaving away, literally, on this damn cotton field. I'm burning down that whole bitch the next day.
Damn.
Plantation owner waking up, whole entire house ransacked. Like, you got me messed up. Mary decides to go talk to the 3 Stooges because, you know, them niggas start talking about how much Mary has lost and whatnot, and that boy Remick started drooling from the mouth. So Mary decided to get away from these freaky ass.
Baba Booey.
This is frying me. Remick had no reason to levitate his ass up in the air, bro. You could have just snatched her ass up. Bro was just trolling. That girl Mary came back in the juke like ain't nothing happened. Started freaking up on Stack immediately. As Smoke and Sammy had to beat up Childish Gambino's deranged cousin. I mean, brother man looks exactly like him. They're over here stomping the piss out of bro, putting up pots and pans to his ass while Pearline sitting in the back like ain't nothing going on. All this because he razor bladed some dude, man. Like, why you bringing the razor blade to the function, twin? We go back to Mary and Stack, and that girl Mary started drooling, and Stack acknowledged it, and Shorty said, do you want some?
You's a freaky ass nigga. Fuck you mean? Get your freaky ass on. You know you freaky. On my dead grandma, and you can see me about it. Don't come over here with this, that freaky ass, sick ass shit, your little freaky ass. Freaky bitch.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, a lot of people made an uproar about what this scene because of the fact that they swapped a little bit of spit. Now, I'm gonna say this, we gonna glance over and call it a day. Y'all not real freaks. Because spit shouldn't bother you. Okay, of all the things, mind you, this movie did not have no nudity, but golly, it had some scenes in there. It had some very, adult scenes, nonetheless. But my thing is this like, I don't understand, but like the whole spit, like that whole concept within itself. I don't know what it is that people feel that it's just like it's gross, but it's like. Look, there's people that's out there that is literally spreading ass cheeks and putting tongues in the butthole, but somehow or another, spit is just too much for niggas. That's where I'm confused. That's where I was like, all right, it's not that big of a deal, Maybe that's just me. I don't know.
This is a different type of down
maybe
bad.
I'm just too
Do
gross.
you see the viscosity of this? This is some strange shit, man. I think I've just come to the conclusion that Ryan Coogler's himself is just a freak. I want to be that fly on the wall in the room when they decided to make this scene a scene. Smoke and Sammy go over to Stack.
Hey, at this rate, we got to talk about the fact of my girl husband, you know? Because I know people was talking mess about with Shamik Moore, but God bless that husband. Because, hey, they did little voiceovers for, you know, Into the Spider-Verse, but this, you actually have to emulate the level of sex, but you're not necessarily having sex. It's like when you make movies like this, there's a whole thing of what they do that emulates it, that will make it look like it's supposed to be that when it's not. You know, that is something is like, you know, give that brother some strength.
Oh, nah. They open the door just to see Mary tongue deep in this nigga throat. I mean, good gosh, she bit bro so hard his ass is doing the jig. He is not having a good time. So, like any reasonable brother, that boy Smoke dumped 2 mags in her ass. Mary got her ass right back up and hit the dash, said, "We gonna come back for y'all." Baba Booey. That boy Stack is a super goner, man. Slim starts telling everybody to leave, and Annie starts explaining that she thinks that what they're dealing with is a haint. Grace done told Bo to go warm up the car, done sentenced little bro to his demise. Cornbread came back from taking a whiz and he's asking to get let back in, but everybody pressing this nigga like, what you need permission to come back in for, twin? You was in and out of here all night long. Since the asking to come in wasn't working for Cornbread, he like, alright, can I at least get my money and go? And I'm not gonna hold you. This is how I'm asking dudes for money from now on. Smoke tried to give Cornbread his money, but he just got his arm snatched up, and Cornbread ate a mean ass shot right through the mouth. Ain't nothing scarier than a big dude with half his jaw hanging out. Like, you got it, bro, my fault. Then we hear a knock on the door from the room that Stack just passed away in, saying, yeah, it's me here. I'm cool, I'm chilling. Like, no, brother, I just saw you die in my arms 3 minutes ago. You're
Right. Even still, like, man, I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna call it for what it is. Some people may not like it. This movie, if it taught me one thing, don't cheat on your spouse. 1. 2, it was Mary's fault. Blame her for all the shenanigans. It's her fault. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm gonna call it for what it is. I'm sorry. You know? It's literally verbatim Mary's fault.
not good, actually. Stack hated being locked up in there though, so his strong ass busted out the door and squished the hell out of Sammy with that. Left his ass up out the juke. And right now for Sammy, this is bad omen number 3, 4, 5, and 6. This is where I would have realized I'm taking my black ass back home, but now he can't do that, or else he's gonna get turned into a vampire. And he gathers everybody that's lived in the juke and tells them all to eat some garlic and tells them exactly what it is they need to do in order to kill a vampire. As that boy Remick on the outside just starts singing the Rocky Road to Dublin and everybody is gassing his ass up. This must be how it feels to be that one white friend to get accepted into the group of black people. But the dude smoking singing throughout right before Remick started doing his Rocky Road to Dublin stint was indeed not a vampire, because they thought the pile of viscous liquid bro was laying in was blood. That was just liquor, and now they went to go save Lil Home, but Cornbread's hungry ass done got him. Started eating the piss out of bro. As Grace's husband just briskly walks toward Grace and is like, hey, I got the car warmed up, we're all ready to go. Like there isn't a nigga mauling another nigga right beside him. Grace knew right then and there, oh yeah, no, my Pookie gone. But it didn't stop there, because Remick pulled up trying to coerce Grace to let them in. Remick even tells Grace about Lisa left at the store, how he's finna turn her ass too. And then this freak ball starts talking about how she likes her cooter getting ate out in Chinese, just to then drop the bomb that the establishment Smoking Stack bought from the totally not racist Klansman with a C was in fact bought from a totally racist Klansman with a K. And that he was gonna come with him and all of his clan brothers and mow down everybody there. Stack even pulled up trying to convince Smoke to let them in so they can be together forever. Hey, looks, man, I love my family, but if one of them became a vampire and was like, hey, come join me in vampiredom so we can be family forever, I'm saying no doubly now. I'm not trying to see you the rest of my life, which is forever. Grace started gearing up like she was getting.
Y'all got it. Well, but then again, they were twins. But how would y'all feel if, like, your sibling got turned into a vampire, right? And then it's just like, nah, we join me. We could be together forever type shit. I ain't gonna lie. GG's to my siblings. I ain't gonna lie. I'm sorry. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie with you. I ain't gonna take that sacrifice. I'm sorry. I was like, hey, listen, love you. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to live mine peacefully.
Ready for war, just for them vampires outside to start playing Peanuts to an Elephant again. And Grace positively could not let that bitch draw hit her ears for a second time today. So her dumbass invited them in. If I was Smoke, I would have had to bust her upside the head with a bottle one good time, because we weren't even done planning. Now look at this nigga Remick. Or farming after the fact you said come on in. He knows you're dumb. But at least Grace was the first to engage. Did it do anything except for put everyone else in danger? No, because she threw that Molotov at Remick. He just threw that whole bitch, and now the entire juke joint is on fire. Now we gotta worry about vampires and burning to death. Thank you, Grace. They started blinking down at vampires, and Grace, she did in fact take one vampire out. With her as well, because it was both. Now these niggas both burning to death. Thank you, congratulations. You did all this for your daughter? Now she has no parents to go home to. Whole squad of named characters kinda doing these vampires dirty. Everybody else that was left in that hole and wasn't named already got turned. Annie helped Pauline put this vampire on her shirt just for Remick to pull up. She just got splashed in the face with that Louisiana garlic juice. I know that shit gonna be burning the rest of his life. But Annie a real one. She realized hurting Remick hurts all the vampires. They feel his pain just for bitch ass Stack to pull up and bite Annie. Smoke tried to help his baby mama, but Remick done slammed the piss out of bro. Pauline shot Stack off of Annie, but it's too late. She already got bit. Smoke remembers what Annie said prior to this engagement. If I get bit, go ahead and put that stake through my heart so I don't have to turn into a vampire.
Yep.
He does just that. The vampire started retreating, and so did Smoke and everybody with Sammy. But before then, that boy Delta Slim cut his arm open with a bottle and led the vampires his way. Sammy, Smoke, and Pauline thought they was out of the clear, and then this is the timeline where everything that could go wrong did indeed go wrong.
Yep.
Slim got ate up. Pauline got ate up. Stack is about to chomp up on his brother. Samuel tried to spin back for a shorty. Remy cut that steak like boy, what the hell did you think was gonna happen? Just to eat 4 hot ones to the chest. Sammy saw this and everyone was telling him, hey, go ahead and get your black ass up out of there. Hopped off this mean ass 2-story building. I know them knees hurt. Sammy was
I was about to say that. Like, golly. Yeah, like, damn, Sammy, fudge. I ain't gonna lie. I know you blew them knees out, bro.
up out of there. Hopped off this mean ass
God damn. Ooh. Yeah, you blew them things out. You blew both of them knees out. God damn.
That's 2-story building. I know them knees hurt. Sammy was hawking with that busted up knee the best he could, but Remick caught up to his ass, grabbed him by the shoulder and slashed him right across the damn cheek. As we go to the Smoke and Stack whoop, them boys is squabbling. While Smoke and Stack are squabbling, Remick over there torturing the hell out of Sammy. So bro starts reciting Bible scriptures and Remick starts saying them back to Sammy. And I'm not gonna hold you, bro. If I'm saying Bible scriptures because I'm scared for my life and then a demon starts reciting them back to me, bro, you know what? You got it, bro. Whatever you want here, it's yours. My fault. I didn't know you had it like that, twin. Remick started waterboarding that boy Sammy. As we see that nigga Smoke got tired of getting little bro by Stack. Hit him with this nasty, mean ass 2-piece. Just for Smoke to get his ass grappled on the ground, and Stack was finna turn his ass into a vampire. That mojo bag Andy had on Smoke did not allow him to bite his ass. So he reversed it. We go back to Sammy and he reached for that guitar and he smacked the piss out of Remick with it. All them church prayers done infused that hole to a super vampire destroyer, cause I mean, god damn. Cracked his skull open, had that little disc in his head. Now all their vampires going through agony right now. I mean, he done turned that nigga into a Resident Evil monster. Look at bro's face. Remick done took that disc out his head. Speed Blitz Sammy was about to vampire his ass, but Big Billy Goat Smoke done staked the piss out of Remick through the back. As Sammy and Smoke watch as Remick and the rest of the vampires blaze up like a damn Christmas tree cause the sun is starting to come out. Well, after all is said and done, Sammy takes the car back home. He drives to his father, and this is actually where the beginning of the movie starts. This flash forward cause Sammy pulled up to his pops, beat up, scar all over his face, guitar broken, and his dad was like, you know what? This is the perfect time to turn my son into a sermon lecture. You know what? I'm not even mad at what Sammy does after this. His pops told him, hey man, never play music again. And just like Coco, this nigga decided, all right, that's enough out of you, old ass dude. And dipped, never came back home again. But that boy Smoke, he stayed at the juke joint and he was plotting. He remembered what that boy Remick said and he's getting ready to solo, dolo, all these clan members that about to show up. Them clans members pulled up to the juke not knowing what's about to hit them. They all got out of their racist mobiles just to get blicked down one by one by one. I mean, it's walk 'em down smoke right now. These niggas have
I ain't gonna lie, this face right here was kind of me. Yes. Get them all one by one. Let them suffer for what they have done. I don't know, maybe that might have been my ancestral spirit speaking, but you know what I'm saying? You know, that was a little satisfying. I ain't gonna lie.
no amount of anything on bro. Like, nigga just walking through, there was no pep in his step. He done pulled out the timing gun and it was over. The rest of them that was still alive tried to dip out in his truck. So Smoke cooked a grenade, dodged a bullet damn near point blank. I'm not gonna hold you, this nigga might be a superhero. Cause how did none of them land a shot on Smoke? He was damn near grabbing the door, he was so close. He done chucked that grenade in the car and watched the hoe get blown up to smithereens. Unfortunately, one of them niggas did indeed get a shot off on Smoke. But the totally racist Klansman that sold Smoke and stacked the juke is still alive, and he asked bro for a cigarette. He unwillingly gives it to Smoke. He lights the hoe, starts succumbing to his injuries, looks to the left and sees Annie and his baby. Oh yeah, no, this nigga is gone. He went to go hold his baby, but he put the cigarette out because Annie said she didn't want that Smoke to get on him. That's a bar. Look that racist Klansman down and yeah. He passed away. That's really the movie, man. We got that ending scene with Stack, Mary, and Sammy still being alive after all this time, man. Sinners is a 10 out of 10. This movie is perfect to me. Moral of the story is, learn that no means no. Don't be begging niggas for anything if they said no multiple times, bro. You just gonna have to hold that, twin. But with that being said, if you liked, like, comment, subscribe, do that good stuff, and yeah, I'm out of here. Bye.
But you know, hey, listen, Sinners is such a W movie, man. If one thing it is a lesson being learned, no means no. Don't cheat on your spouse. And once again, I'm tripling down on it. I'm gonna stand on this hill. It's Mary's fault. But cool Uno, shout outs to you. Thank you so much for the video. I appreciate that. Shout outs to y'all in the chat. Shout outs to you at home. I'll catch y'all in the next video.
Oh, chosen trickster.